Hello, I am Mr. J, and this is your weekly dose of vitamin J. I wanted to talk a little bit today about some very quick ways to boost your self-esteem or your confidence. Very quickly, number one, use affirmations. Affirmations are wonderful because even if you don't believe a certain affirmation, you can use what's called a bridge. So for instance, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to lose 20 pounds by next week, you can say, I want to start eating more healthy to get in better shape. That's a bridge. But regardless, out of everyone's voice, you are going to believe yours the most. So use affirmations. Number two, don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is a thief of joy. So don't compare yourself to others. Write in a journal, usually appreciation journal. People say, studies show that when you write an appreciation journal, that directly encourages your self-esteem. Set goals for yourself. Set goals and dreams, or even a vision board. If you're familiar with a vision board, set goals and dreams and use a vision board. That way, at least you know that you are on your way to a desired life. Identify your fears and confront them. So many times we have what's called anticipatory anxiety, and it's not even anxiety based on anything. It's just an unfounded fear. Try to be optimistic. Life is hard, but for instance, I just went through a recent death. Believe it or not, my father just passed last week. But I try to find the many miracles that give me comfort throughout that death. Try to overcome jealousy. One of the ways to do that is by not comparing yourself. Also, meditate or prayer. These are things that really help boost our confidence because we're getting in tune with ourselves. We're getting to know ourselves. We're getting comfortable with ourselves. Make sure you're drinking plenty of water. That hydration is key. It's so important. Make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Have fun. So many times we lose that fun side of us when we're younger, but, go outside and play hopscotch. I don't care how old you are, get on a pogo stick and jump. So basically, release negative emotions, whether that's screaming or singing. Singing is actually proven to increase your self-esteem, and that's rather quickly. Nourish the relationships that mean a lot to you. I mean, relationships are like gardens. Whatever you decide to water and spend time nurturing and nourishing, that's what's going to grow and flourish. Surround yourself with positive people. We all have negative people in our life, and we might not think that it affects us, but what we hear becomes our internal dialogue. So really try to surround yourself with people that are positive. Keep in mind, you cannot become perfect. You're not going to be perfect. Stop expecting perfection from you. If you can, and I know it's getting cold out, but try to be in nature, walking around in nature, enjoying the trees, the sound of the leaves, the sun. These are all things that can really help immediately boost your self-confidence. When you do something good, praise yourself. Hey, reach around, give yourself a pat in the back. Especially during COVID when you're home alone. These people, we can't do that for ourselves. Make yourself a tree. I know I love Rice Krispie treats. And so what I do is sometimes I'll make Rice Krispie treats and make them with like low fat butter. So not only am I eating, something that's relatively healthier, but I'm also giving myself a treat that I made. And lastly, I'm going to say this. I can go on and on and on with many, but try to forgive yourself. First of all, we can't give to others what we can't give to ourselves. So it's hard to forgive others if we can't even forgive ourselves. But forgive ourselves for everything, including not having the tools or the resources to deal with certain things we've dealt with, whether it's our parenting, whether it's being, letting our friend down, whether it's not doing a job to the best of our ability. Forgive yourself for what you lack. As Maya Angelou once said, once you know better, do better. Forgive yourself, do better in the future. That's this week's Vitamin J. Until next week, take care of yourself and others.